Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chloe and I go by the name of Chloe's Cross Stitch on YouTube and both on Instagram. And yeah, this is my first video really of Flosstube of January 2023. If you see me looking over this side, then it's for my notes and little bits and bobs really, which in case I forget to mention in the video, I can always just look over and quickly get a glimpse of what I need to be basically moving on to. I've also got my book of days 2024 to help me out. This is what I've been using really, just to make sure I've got most of my days basically logged really, what I stitched on each day. I know a lot of this month so far has been a bit, I don't want to say wasted, but yeah, you'll see what I mean, because basically I stitched a lot on a certain project and then, like I say, if you follow me on Instagram you'll see I had to go back and unstitch it all because I did it wrong. But that's what we're going to touch on at the minute. So yeah, I'm just going to read out everything really that's in my book of days, because I filled it all out. When I say one day on something and half a day on something, my half a days are like a couple of hours every night time really after work, and at the weekend I'll put a day in, or if I've had a day off during the week, then I'll do a full day on something. But a full day is probably 4 to 6 hours, I'd say. It's not actually a full day on that certain project. With my whip go, that's here currently. I've actually completed that, but we're going to touch on that a bit later. I also have a bit of a haul because it was my birthday, and I got a few cross stitch bits related stuff for my birthday. And then yeah, I'm just going to show really everything I've stitched on through the month and the progress, which hopefully I'll be making from now up until January next year. So yeah guys, hope you guys enjoy it really. So with my book of days, I've also popped some notes down this side which I'll be reading out to you guys. So starting on Monday, I've done a full day on the wool shop. Tuesday was half a day on the kitchen garden. I did half a day on the Wednesday as well, which was the 3rd on Santa. The 4th, which was a full Thursday, was half a day on the wool shop. On the Friday the 5th, I did half a day on the kitchen garden. Saturday, I did half a day on the wool shop. The 7th of January was half a day on Santa. It was half a day on the lakeside sale for both 8th and 9th. The 10th, I was kitting up my Greta Gold broom. So that was just like putting the fabric on the Q-snap which I've got, putting on my floss on my floss drops, my floss drops, my Annie keepers, sorry. So yeah, that was just like getting all that ready. So on the 11th, I did half a day on my kitchen garden again. The 12th, I did half a day on my Greta Gold broom. I did a full day on the Saturday, the 13th, on my wool shop. I did one day on my Greta Gold broom on the Sunday the 14th. Half a day on the kitchen garden on the 15th. 16th was also half a day on the kitchen garden. I did half a day on the 17th. I did kitting up my harvest view. Now I've already started my harvest view, but I hadn't put all of my floss onto my Annie keepers, so I put a lot of them on there. I just didn't want to really stitch, so I thought I'd just do something else a bit more progressive. On the 19th, I did a full day on the kitchen garden. On the 20th, I did a full day on the kitchen garden. On the 21st, I did half a day on the kitchen garden. On the 22nd, that is when everything come to a bit of a halt really, because I made a big mistake on my kitchen garden. I'll put a picture in now of what it was like. And I had to unpick it all. And yeah, it just made me really sad. So I'll show you what it looks like now after I've unpicked it, but basically on the 22nd I'd realised I stitched it all on 2 strands, and it should have been all on 1 strand, like 1 silk, because it was silk. So I had to, well, I thought it looked a bit bulky compared to Ellie Welly Stitcher because she's also doing it as well, and I just thought basically mine was, it just looks a lot bulkier. So admittedly I just presumed it was 2 strands, went on to the instructions, gave it a reread, and then I realised it was actually 1 strand. So yeah, kind of shot myself in the foot a bit. So I really didn't want to unpick it all because there was like quite a lot, but then I ended up looking for new material. The material which was on it from the Nimble Thimble was an American material, so I couldn't get it, and I did want to carry on really straight away with actually stitching it. So yeah, I popped a picture of what it was like. That's now currently what it's like because I've done half a day on it at the minute. But yeah, it's currently just got 2 little windows coming along, but at least I know that's all been stitched right this time. So yeah, moving on, we did on the 23rd half a day on my harvest view. I did half a day on my winter white Santa, Mirabillia. On the 25th, that's when I did my frogging day for the drawn thread kitchen garden. So yeah, that was my mistake day. So I thought instead of buying a new material, which I was going to do anyway, I just unpicked it all, and then I moved on because it was quite annoying, to be honest, that I'd stitched all that and then had to unpick it all. So the little frog come out. Chloe got a bit sad. So on the 26th, I did my lakeside cell, did a bit of stitching on that for half a day. The 27th I did no stitching, that was a Saturday, so I think I went out with my partner because it was on my birthday weekend. The 28th I did half a day on my Greta Goldbroom. The 29th was my birthday, which was the Monday, so I didn't do no stitching on that day because I had a lot of family who come round and stuff. On the 30th I did half a day on my lakeside cell again, and on the 31st I did also half a day on my lakeside cell. So on my little notes at the side, which I wrote down, it was I had to unpick all my kitchen garden. I accidentally used 2 strands instead of 1 strand. However, on the upside, I got my new star of my Greta Goldbroom out, and I basically started on that piece of work. And I also managed to complete my whip go. So I think really, because the drawn thread wasn't in my whip go, that was just a bit of an extra I did on the side. My actual whip goes was the Santa and my wool shop. So I managed to complete them, and yeah, so basically all my extra bit of progress which I did make, I ended up having to unpick it all. So it wasn't a wasted month because, like I said, my whip go got done, but yeah, just anything extra really I had to unpick and everything. However, moving on to the better side of the video. Oh, I've also got the giveaway in this video as well, so make sure you keep your eye open for that one. This is my Lucy Pittway. So from my last video, as you can see, I've actually come down here more. I thought I'd stop here because I don't want to move it down and then ruin the top part. I filled in a bit more down here, sorry, done a bit patchy. All the blues are now all filled in this side. There's about 3 different blues in there. I know you don't really look it, but there is quite a few different blues in there, turquoise and greens. So yeah, basically everything's now filled out. I've just got to, obviously this is my second row I started, so just got to go in there and fill the other bits out. But yeah, did quite a lot of stitching on that one really. A lot more, which, well, I didn't think I'd get as much done as I did. So that was kind of a real upside to that one. Moving on to my lakeside cell, which I mentioned. This one, it had a good few days worth of stitching on. I did really like it as well, but this is it now. Just try and, the light is making it all a bit squiggly, I think, but yeah, the bottom it says trick or treat. I'll put a picture of what it's meant to look like. So really cracking on with that one really. All coming together really well. I've done a fair few days on that one as well, so I'm quite happy with that one. This is my Greta Goldbroom. So there are legs. That's one leg. That's another leg. This is part of the dress coming up. This part here will be a part of the dress because it comes down in loops, but I will put a picture up of what that also looks like as well. But yeah, I really like stitching on this one, but I'm trying to hold some of it out because I am going to a Bella Philippa retreat. I've mentioned it in some of my previous videos, and I just think this is, I've never been to a retreat before. I've asked a few questions on Facebook. They say take something which is easier stitching, and this is 28 count even weave, so it's like equivalent to 14 count. So the holes are really big, it's easy to see, and yeah, it's just really nice. But like I say, once you want to stitch it, you want to stitch more of it, and I'm having to kind of basically put it aside and try and focus on other pieces, because I do want the Greta finish this year, but I also do want the Trick or Treat finish this year. So hopefully I'm going to get 2 finishes. They're the main finishes I want this year. But yeah, I just hope basically everything will go to plan. I won't have no more bursts like the Drawn Thread Kitchen Garden. I'll just give you one more glimpse at that one. That's this one. That's it all stitched and everything. So yeah, hopefully, because I mean, if I keep carrying on like that all year, then I won't be making no progress, because everything I've stitched I'll then have to unpick. So yeah, so this is my Afghan. I've done a couple of days on this, but it was only half a day. So like I say, I just finished my, I'm holding it the wrong way around. I've just finished my leaf off here. These are a couple of little leaves. I've only got a bit down here to do, so that this time next month will hopefully be done, the first block, and hopefully we'll be moving on to the second by end of February. With the kitting up of the, when my whip go, when I said organising and kitting up, this is what I meant. So I've got these little Annie keepers, and I'll just put all my floss on there just so it's easier for me basically to carry on working, so I'm not having to go through them all, and I could just basically find my colour, which will be like this one, which is 414, and just basically put the colour off that. Like I say, because when it's on bobbins you have to unwind them and cut them and then separate them, and I just think that works best for me really. And I've got 2 down here. This is my Santa one. I don't think, oh, it's upside down. So since my last video, I don't know if you can see, but I've been actually filling out a lot of the middle white part. I don't know how well it'll pick up on the camera, but yeah, I've filled in the yellow part a bit more around here, the red part, and the little purple part up above. So that is my Santa, all coming along quite well really. This is actually on my Millennium frames, so I'll sit in my chair at night time and stitch these ones. But I've got a bit of beading to do in the little bits you can see. I can see it picking up on the camera, little bits here. So I might move on to filling in this part next and then move on to the beading. But yeah, I've got the little present down here coming along nicely. This is his opposite side of this part of his hand, so that'll be in this area here. And then yeah, obviously I'll move up towards his face, but for now that is all on the Santa. And then I have my big Mirabillia winter white Santa, and as you can see on this one's really coming along. So since my last video I filled out more of the white here, moving up into this area, as you can see. Now I need to be working on moving into this bit. This bit's actually complete once the back stitching's in. There's a little loop which comes about down to here. This bit needs to be filled in, this part. There's actually a tiny part which comes down here and then cuts along at this angle. That part needs to be filled in. Then it's literally just the tree and then moving on to his presents and a tiny bit of his face, and I've completed this one. So yeah, see my little Agnes needle winder there, but I have really cracked on with that, and that was last year's really. I cracked on with that a lot, but yeah, it kind of, well, as you can see, it paid off quite well really. Another thing I'm looking out for is for the Book of Days, I've seen Ellie Welly Stitcher has put some like stickers in just to make it a bit more, I know it's a bit off topic at the minute, but just to make it look a bit more fancy. And I'm just wanting some like stickers to go on this, really. But I need to, everywhere I've looked for a sticker book, it's not like adult sticker books. I've put in on Amazon like some scrapbook ideas, but if anyone knows anywhere which sells actually like sticker books for adults, really, I would really appreciate that. Because yeah, I just think it looks a bit bland like that. I just want to make it look a bit more fancy. And like I say, looking at Ellie Welly Stitcher, how she's done her book, it does look really nice and really pretty and everything. So, moving on to my bit of a haul, what I got for my birthday. This is what it was. So I got the Autumn Rules Primrose Cottage Stitches. I really like this one, and this one's like on a long piece, so I think that'd be kind of easy to stitch on as well. It's kind of like my the North Pole one, which I'll also put a picture on here for you guys that haven't seen it. I haven't started it yet, but that is another start I'd like to have. I'd like to have a lot of things done this year, I keep saying, but yeah, I do like that a lot. I think I will be starting this more summery time, just so it can take me through to the autumn stitching it then, rather than kind of rush it all through the autumn stitching it. As I've said, I'm going to a Bella retreat. It's my first retreat, and it's only the second ever Bella Philippa retreat they've done so far. So I'm quite happy going there, to be fair. My mum's coming with me. I've paid for her to come with me as part of like a birthday surprise, because basically her birthday's the 10th, so it's like the weekend after. So I've paid that for her. We're both going together, and my partner brought me this cross stitch pattern because he knows I'm going, and he knows I'm quite hooked on the Bella Philippa cross stitch pattern, really. So he says basically if I complete that by then, I can always move on to this one, which is really fancy and quite nice, and I do really like that one. So that is one I got as well. I just don't know if the light's picking up on it, you see. But yeah, that is a lovely, lovely one. And this is one I've been wanting for a while. It does go with one of my other Glendon Palaces, what I've got, and also my pirate ship, which I haven't still started. So that will be a start this year as well. The Pirates Prodigious, I believe it was called. But this is called the Mercury Manor Glendon Palace. That is this one. See, I don't know why it's picking it up with it all being in the plastic cellophane. But that is that one. So yeah, that is. Oh, I nearly forgot as well. So I picked up this bag from Sobe Bags. I think it was like just like some spare material that she had left over. She just made them all into bags for the new year. So I picked up this one. It fits all my 8x8 Q snaps in. Currently it has my, I think it's got my Drawn Threads Kitchen Garden in at the minute. But yeah, it's beautiful. That's the opposite side. It's wonderful. I'm also going to, because I forgot to bring it over, go and grab my Fabric of the Month from Crafty Kate. So I won't be long, 1 minute. Hi guys, so I'm back. This was my fabric from Crafty Kate. And look at that, that is just crazy. Like a crazy unicorn all over it. But I do really like this one. Try and take it actually a bit better. But yeah, look at that. Beautiful colours all over. It's just lovely. So that is my fabric of the month. I always buy from Crafty Kate. I used to be in another one, but the lady basically couldn't get the material, so she basically stopped doing it and then just goes on to doing Super Sunday fabric, I believe it's called, and that is Coffee Craft. That one was. So yeah, that is everything for the video. I've now got my giveaway. That was this bag right here, and I did a random select on like an online generator, and the person that won was a Maggie. So I'll comment on the comment and get your details and get it sent out to you. It's a lovely bag, lovely colours, but yeah, I'll be a bit heartbreaking letting this one go, but it was sent to me for a giveaway by Sobe Bags, beautiful lady Pauline, and I hope the next person really enjoys it. So thank you very much for this video, guys. I know it's not as long as normally are, but I'm hoping to upload more often now. I've got a new it's just up there, it's a stand basically. I'll be unboxing and showing you guys. All I'm saying, it's one that goes on the desk. It's like it's not a lap stand, it's more of a table stand, but I think it's going to work perfectly for me for when I'm doing like my Greta and me drawn threads, really. Not just that one, but I've got a Halloween one as well. So yeah, it's not just for the kitchen garden and other things really, which is be used on my Q snaps. But yeah, apart from that, that's all I'm saying about the stand, because I don't want to give it away too much. I'd just like to say thank you for everyone that returned. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Thank you for everyone that took part in the giveaway. Yeah, that's it really. Just thank you so much, guys, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. If you haven't already, like, comment if you've got anything to say or anything you want to ask, or anything if you think could make the videos better. But yeah, I will try and do some this year. I want to try and do some stitch with me's and just some other little bits really. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you guys had a lovely new year. I hope your year's gone a little bit better than mine so far, because I've had to unpick a lot. The frog has been out a lot recently, and yeah, I just really hope that you guys haven't had a dreaded January like I have. But I hope that February, March, April, May it'll all have the ship sailing, sorry, that's how it goes, isn't it? I really do hope that. Just so I say, just more progress for you guys, and yeah, I just really hope everything goes well. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your, well, it's now February, so I hope you have a lovely stitch in February. I hope everyone just has a really nice time. That just fell over. So yeah, I just hope everyone has a really nice time. I will be going away in July, I think it's end of June going on July, so I know that month for me isn't going to be much of a stitch because I'm away for 2 weeks, but hopefully if I make up that time now, it might work out a bit better, I think, myself. If I put a lot of stitching in now, I think it will pay off for then. But yeah, how I'm going to do it, I believe, just quickly before we go, is if I can smash out this month's whip go more near the time, I can try and trickle in the next month's whip go slightly earlier. As soon as we get the numbers, I'll try and crack on with them, just so I don't fall behind for the rest of the year on the whip goes. And basically everything's kept up to date on the YouTube, so obviously you guys can go back and look at my previous videos and how much I've progressed throughout the year. But yeah, overall I really do hope everyone has a nice rest of February, and just has a really nice time really, and thank you for watching. So hope you guys have a nice time. Bye bye, see you soon.